G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to review the game which is between Geelong and Essendon at the MCG, and we had a good win. Geelong by 28 points by the end of the game, and yeah, a very business-like performance from Geelong, getting it done on buggered. It's been a big weekend. Yes, very busy Friday, Saturday, and back into it again Sunday, and hoping to get a good rest tonight because I definitely need it. I am cooked. But we have a game to look into, and Geelong got the job done, got the points in the end, and go to 4-3. I believe we can check the ladder at some stage, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we're still in the 8. To be confirmed. I was when we were in the car. We'll see if that's still the case. A really good start. Third time this year. We've kicked 6 in the opening term, which has been really promising. To set games up, getting off to a really good start helps that massively. And yeah, once again, just inside the contest, we were brutal early on, able to sort of break out a stoppage and get some really good looks. Want to also acknowledge Essendon probably had a few out as well, and definitely like no Laverde. Allowed Hawk to have a big day out, but ultimately you do need to have the supply there as well. It's not all about who's actually in the backline and who you have, more so how it's coming in, and the supplies as well, which plays a big key. And as you can see here, we kicked the first 6. Definitely the first 5. But yeah, I believe it was like 6-2 to nothing, and then they kicked 2 late in that term, the Bombers, to stay in touch, and they were never fully blown out of the game. They were always kind of half a chance. They were never like, it was never an insurmountable lead, which was quite crazy to say, just the way the game was going. But we took our chances up forward, kicking nicely in that first term, and ultimately pretty accurate performance really, with 20 goals, 12. And the Bombers, they couldn't miss. Seriously. I was like, when are these guys going to miss? They're only in the game being accurate. But some really good signs once again. Deadly second term as well, 8 goals. Yeah, again, just with that really hard work and pressure around the ball, we're able to sort of disrupt Essendon's ball movement. And I mean, they even scored a bit themselves. It was a high-scoring second term, 13 goals kicked. And we didn't allow them as many looks. They still look pretty dangerous, and I still have found we have probably given teams a bit of leg rope. And I don't know if that's because the pressure up the field is limiting or the back line is actually struggling at times. It's hard to say, but a bit of Malcolm Blight about this game, where we can see they've kicked 16, but we've kicked 20 instead to take home the points. And never really looked threatened. I mean, Essendon definitely pressed in that third term where, we didn't have a lot of answers, and they won the quarter there. We just sort of switched off a little bit. We were sort of half asleep after half time, and had some cookies or something. And just a bit of a crash after half time momentarily. Bombers were super switched on, their pressure lifted. Then we had to sort of resync and adjust to the pressure that the Bombers were throwing us. Brad Scott would have had some heated words at half time, sure, to bring the Bombers back into it, because they were 44 down. It didn't feel massive just due to the Bombers also kicking a fair score in that term, despite the fact we kicked 8 ourselves. And the Bombers, they struggled a little bit down back as well, and we looked super dangerous going inside 50. Ultimately, we capitalised really well, had a lot of good looks, and also made them pay. Some great work in the forward half turnover game, which I love seeing. Just that pressure there. Easiest way to goal is in your front half, and trying to win it there and cause turnover in there is where you want to be. Scores from stoppages also seems to be a strength of ours, and we've seen Blitzarves basically a couple of times the last few weeks just run out of the centre and find a target, and then ultimately end up in a goal. But Essendon fans definitely shouldn't be, should still be pretty happy with the performance, despite the fact, it felt like the margin was quite large. The way they were able to move the ball and sort of close up a little bit, especially in that third term, they were pretty tough. And they were, when Stringer kicked that goal, get it back to 25 or 23 or whatever it was, it all of a sudden looked a bit, I was going, come on, we got to get moving here. So, yeah, I don't think Bombers lose any admirers. They never gave up. They kept going right to the end and, ended up with kicking the 100 points. Pretty good effort against a Cats outfit is normally pretty stingy. But I think, we definitely sort of, 5 goals in that last quarter as well. And we kicked, 3. I think we kicked, 6 goals after half time. Bombers kicked 11. So, a little bit of a fade out in the second half. But we did all the hard work in that first term to get that lead. Ultimately, that first term, really good. Set us up for the win. If you get up by a big lead, then you can kind of manage it throughout the game. So the Cats did well there. Let's go through the numbers. So the Bombers had a bit more of the ball. We led the kicking game. They had the run and carry game going with the handball inside 50s. So, Bombers didn't get as much supply. Cats got lots of supply. 64, you can see there. A little bit more efficient with the footy as well. Inside 50 efficiency. Just whoever won the clearance basically got a score next to their name. So, that was, very good from the Cats to be able to lead in that area. Free kicks, Bombers won the battle there. Hitouts as well as the Bombers. Clearances, good work there from the Cats, plus 8 overall. Centre clearances, Bombers had the win there, but around the ground we were really good. Contested ball, which we love winning. If we're winning that, we're winning most games, which is great. Plus 11 there. Bombers owned us a little bit on the outside. They were sort of, tough to track at times, and their run and carry was very dangerous, and as I've said, it led to 100 points in terms of their scoring capabilities for the afternoon. They turned the ball over a bit more due to some great pressure from the Cats. They had some silly errors at times. So did we. Clearly, we're close by there. Almost 100 marks. Led the control around the ground, and we're good inside 50. 19 marks inside 50 to 12. Was awesome, and in the air just did it very nicely. Not 6 contested marks. It was 6-1 at one stage. 12-3, really good in the air, and Hawk had some good contested marks as well. Led all day, which was awesome. Not a super high tackling game, but the Bombers got the job done there, so they worked very hard. I think they outdisposed us, and also out-tackled us. They worked very hard. So, you'd be pretty proud as a Bombers fan for not giving up. And tackles inside 50, that was pretty low. Sort of just bounced out from one end to the other more often than not. But, some good little 1%ers and pressure bits and pieces there by the Cats. And that's, pretty much looking at the game and the numbers for the team. Let's go through my votes for the day, which, interesting indeed. But the 3 to Hawk, I don't think I've ever given him 3 votes, or wouldn't have too often. But he kicked the 8 goals, got his career high 8 at a ripe old age. I believe he's 34. He's not far off 35. I'll have to check his age. If I can click into him at some stage. New tab. No, that doesn't want to work. Thanks, AFL. He got the 16 disposals, took the 12 marks. A stack of those would have been contested, I'm sure, if I go into the advanced. And we got contested marks? Probably not. We do. He took 5 contested marks. That's great. And, laid a tackle in there, some hit-outs, and also 2 goal assists as well. So, he's very unselfish. Had a dream matchup, really. Zerk Thatcher, I believe he was on. Just too big, too strong. Got really good supply. Not a lot of pressure up the field. And we're able to, full price from the Hawk. Gets his best haul ever, which is great. To Dangerfield. He's been supreme of late. He had the 28, 5 marks, 10 clearances, 3 goal assists, nearly 700 metres gained. And not to mention, I think he had, his inside 50 numbers were insane from what I was hearing. That's uncontested ball. Inside 50s. Tackles inside 50. We've got to find it. I heard it was crazy. 15. I believe the record possibly is 16. So, he was just a leg drive for us. He was excellent. Around the ball. He was super tough. Back to some vintage Paddy, which is awesome to see. One vote will go Tom Stewart. He had the 26. 12 marks. Almost 600 metres gained. And, by the way, Paddy played not even 70% of the game and was able to get a massive impact out of all that. Yeah, Tom Stewart's game was pretty good. He sort of, there was a couple of kicks that probably he would like to have again. Hacked it at times, but I felt like, the amount of contests he disrupted and, took 12 marks, and when he rebounds, he repels, very nicely, and I thought his influence was good. Let's go through the rest. Blitzar's played a good game. He's very good at times. 15 touches, 7 tackles, a couple of marks in there, 6 clearances, and some goal assists in there. He's getting that goal assist going in his game, which we love to see. He was really good for us and played his role well. Jeremy Cameron kicked 3, 20 touches, as my voice just goes, 20 touches of the ball. He had the 5 marks as well, a couple of clearances, goal assists as well. He just never rests. He just plays out the full game, and he was very handy up forward. Kicked a very nice goal. Goal of the year contender. I'd say it'd be pretty hard to beat Ashcroft's, but Cameron, played really well. He always does. Holmes kicked a goal. He had 18, 3 marks, 6 tackles. Also got a goal assist as well. Works really hard. Runs very hard as well, and always gives his best efforts. Zach Guthrie I thought was really good, actually. He had 18, 8 marks. Even got a clearance there for himself. I thought, again, when the Bombers were pressing forward at times, he would often just keep the ball in front of him and make sure that we were able to sort of hold the fort and basically try to repel where possible as well. So Guthrie had a good crack there. Myers' game was really good too, especially early. Faded out a little bit as the game sort of was late in the piece. He had 24, 5 marks, 3 clearances, a goal assist as well. His connection from the wing to half forward was superb, and work rate was of the highest order, which we love seeing. Close was good. He kicked a goal, 15 disposals there, some marks in there, a few tackles, 3 goal assists. He was everywhere. He was lining blokes up and helping his teammates kick some goals. As we can see there, 3 goals. This is massive, a goal for himself as well. Heavily involved up forward and always putting that forward pressure on. There was that many times throughout the day where he just, he was close by, so to speak, to players, and then all of a sudden they're making mistakes. Saw that several times today. Great work. Ollie Henry kicked a couple. Kicks a couple every week. He loves it. We love it. And he kicked... he didn't kick. He had 8 kicks, 17 disposals, 3 marks, and also got a goal assist as well. Playing his role quite nicely, getting involved, always having a crack aerially, and just finding a way to hit the scoreboard and try and a little bit of pressure here and there is good. Good game from Ollie. O'Connor was pretty handy. He might have been on Parrish a little bit of a tag role. 13 touches, 7 marks in there for him. Couple of goal assists as well for the Shark. How about that? Nice work. Over to Isaac Smith. He had 19. He also took 6 marks. A couple of clearances as well. A little bit quiet by his standards, but he always has a bit of run and carry. Not the meteor-rich gain that he usually achieves, but that's okay. That's okay. He'll be better for the run, no doubt. Speaking of being better for the run, and you want to sort of get stuck into it pretty soon, Mitchy Duncan. I think it's one of the worst games I've ever seen play. He had the 16, mostly kicks, 6 marks he took in the end, a couple of clearances, but there was times where he overran the ball, fumbled the ball, looked slow. Didn't use the ball that great, but still dusting off a few cobwebs. But I think we'll just keep a close eye on Mitch. I never thought I'd be saying about Mitch, but look, we'll keep a close eye on Mitch, and I know as the season goes on, he'll improve and he'll get back to some of his better form. If he's not right, then just play someone else. Give Cooper White a chance, or Mitch doesn't have to be playing at his absolute best at round 7. We want him cherry ripe for finals, but the coaches know better. I just exist. I just exist and have opinions like us all. Sam de Koning had the 14. He also took a couple of marks, 13 hit-outs in the ruck, a couple of tackles, a couple of clearances. Playing an interesting role in that ruck. John Segler is going, what's going on here? But anyway, DK was good. Was good around the ground and pretty handy in the ruck. Tanner Bruin, good game for him. He kicked a couple of goals, was half a second away from kicking 3. He had 11 disposals for the game, played 60% game time. That's key. 3 clearances, couple of marks, couple of tackles. Tough on the inside, and we've got to keep him there. Give him some regular games and see what happens, basically. See if he can step up. Tommy Atkins was tough as always. 17 touches, 5 tackles, 6 clearances, and a goal assist. Absolute bull in the contest, and always, fights his brilliant best. Sam Simpson was good, silky smooth, kicked a couple of goals, 10 touches for the game, a couple of marks as well from 75% game time. Yeah, looked good and finished off some nice work. Mitch Nevitt, he had 15 possessions for the game, 3 marks, got a tackle in there as well, played a fair bit of the game. He was alright. I mean, he probably could go in a bit harder with some of those tackles and just body line plays a bit, and he definitely goes for his marks, which is great. He's still very raw and still probably got a long way to go. But again, he's just a young kid having a crack. And I'm having a crack at the young kid. But he'll improve in time. I don't feel like he's ready for it yet, and that's okay. He doesn't need to be. Long-term player. Cole Jasny was all right. He had kind of shot the goals with the minus score there. 9 disposals, 4 marks. Got a tackle in there as well. Pretty steady, pretty calm for most of the game. Missed a spoil. I think it was the only real blemish I remember. But he's done really well. I remember one effort. I think he had 3 or 4 efforts in a row, and it was really good. Jed Hughes. Jed had 12 disposals, took 3 marks as well as a tackle. Relatively quiet. I don't think I'm trying to think of the small forward line for the Bombers. I don't think they got heavily involved, but definitely the key forwards again on top of us. Wiedemann, Stringer, definitely had a day out. Gary Rowan, very quiet. Had the 5 touches, kicked a goal, which was good. Nice set shot, and then also a goal assist as well. Yeah, a little bit quiet. That's not unusual. Not a lot of pressure either, so as my voice kept going. But maybe he wasn't at 100%. Who knows? He didn't play a lot of game time either, so they might have been managing him a little bit, and he'll be okay. Radaglia had the 5 touches for the match, couple of marks. Probably not his best game of all time, considering Wiedemann kicked 5. Honestly, he doesn't mind playing a Sammy boy. He seems to somehow get up for Geelong only. Remember that 2018 elimination final where I think he kicked 3 or 4. Gave away some silly free kicks, but I think definitely nullified a number of contests as well. So it's also important to acknowledge that. Jack Bowes, he kicked one kick. He wouldn't have kicked any goals, but he was only on for 10% of the game. 3 disposals, had a bit of the ball, but again, unfortunately went off with an injury. I don't know what it is because I was at the game. You don't have as much commentary going on that, and I didn't really check, to be honest. I just saw that he was subbed off after we thought Gary Rowan was subbed off, but he was off for a while, Gaz. But he was all right in the end. Let's have a look at the ladder, as my voice has just been given a fair workout the last, this whole weekend, really. Lots of talking. It's been good. 7th on the table, the Crows went down to the Pies. So, by a point, I would have had 8 out of 9 for the tips this week, but now I have to just settle with 7. So, pretty devastated, but these things happen. Sitting at 7th, second best percentage in the league. Yes, that is correct. Looking pretty good, looking promising. After 0-3, 4 on the bounce, which is an excellent recovery. Which moves us on to next week, I believe. We are at GMHBA. We are down the highway. And we have the Crows. The team that led all night and then lost it in the last 30 seconds. I don't know why they didn't take the game on with it, or try and hang on to an 8-point lead against the Pies, which are the most rampaging team ever, that are always going to take the game on, irrespective of how far up or down they are. They're always going to take it on. So why are you trying to hold on an 8-point lead with 8 minutes to go? Bonkers. Anyway, that's all right. Crows haven't won here since 2003. I'm pretty sure it's the last time they've defeated us there. So it's been nearly 20 years since they've beaten us there. I think, we're starting to hum along and get back to some better form. It was a bit of an arm wrestle last time we played the Crows at GMHBA, where Jeremy Cameron had some heroics and kicked 3, and we got over the line there in the end after the Crows kicked in accurately. I think we took our chances there, but I suspect if we just keep playing the way we're playing, but we'll win. And it's at home, so it should definitely be a big help, but definitely won't be as easy as previous games against the Crows, I'm sure, as they are a much improved outfit, dangerous forward line. So, if we're not on our game around the coalface, we can be made to look pretty ordinary, as we saw at times, throughout the afternoon. That's my only thing. If the midfield does switch off for 5 or 10 minutes, how many goals an opposition can sort of whack onto us, but I think with the ability for us to score, we kind of probably put ourselves in a position where we open ourselves up to potentially be scored against, but with the greater good of trying to score more than the opposition. Bit of Malcolm Blight style in 2023, kind of like Craig McRae and Blighty of yesteryear. So, Crows next week. Let's get back to the main game of the afternoon, which was a good result for Cats and the Cats fans out there. 28-point winners. Probably flattered them a little bit, to be honest. But they worked really hard, the Dons. I did feel like we're probably a goal better side on the day, but that's all right. Again, I just here. I just exist and have opinions. But a solid win, a good win indeed. In control all day. Never really challenged or threatened too significantly, outside of a little bit in that third term. But, we had answers all day, and we were able to respond when we needed to, which we did. Guys, that's it for the review. Hope you enjoyed the Round 7 review, Geelong and Essendon at the MCG. If you haven't already, click the like button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I appreciate you joining in with the journey team, and I will catch you all on the next video. We'll see you next time.